There's an app out there, and you can kind of see part of it there behind me, that apparently has the ability to track illnesses in the area and alert you when you're near a so-called sick zone. Our Carmen Ferris spoke with a developer who tells us this program has a chance to stop sicknesses from entering your home.
More than likely, a majority of people have apps on their phone for things like music, shopping, and checking the weather. But what about an app that tells you whether an illness like the flu is lurking? Well, there's an app for that. It's called Sick Weather.
And as a parent, I just wanted to know if something was going around. And when I searched my local public health department and the CDC's websites, there was no information that provided that.
The developer, Graham Dodge, said after being sick with a newborn in the house, he wanted to know if there was something serious making the rounds. He logged onto Facebook and someone was posting the same symptoms. He immediately thought, what if he basically listened to social media, to people tweeting or posting on Facebook?
Things like, I have the flu, or my doctor says I have bronchitis.
And in real time, checked it to spread the word.
So that we're not collecting data on things like Bieber fever or dance fever and things like that. We're only collecting verified reports of illness.
Developers then compare the social media illness trends to the most recent clinical records for the Center for Disease Control. Graham says the data holds up for 2 weeks. So whenever you step into a sick zone, which could be the size of a neighborhood where others have recently reported being sick, you're alerted. Developers say they look at this as a pre-diagnosis or preventative app.
And in some cases where people have compromised immune systems, it really is helpful for avoidance and what they call social distancing, so that you're not going into an area where you might have a higher risk of getting something like influenza.
Dr. Thomas Jeider with Express Care at Baton Rouge General says most recently they've seen more patients with the common cold or upper respiratory illness.
Breathing.
He says apps like this remind users of preventative measures to take to avoid getting sick.
Getting your flu shot and coughing and covering your mouth, using your arm and your shirt. Preventative measures are the most important things during these. And using that app is just an extra reminder, an extra tool to jog your memory to do those tasks.
And just in case you're wondering what's trending in Baton Rouge,
we are seeing a prevalence of cold activity, common cold activity, reports of fever, and reports of allergies. But we're also starting to see an increase in flu reports and strep throat.
Quick note from Dr. Jeider, just because the app doesn't have any reports of a particular illness like the flu, that doesn't mean it's not lingering and you should still take the usual precautions. Carmen Ferris, WAFB 9 News.